Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As Dean of the Graduate School of Business, it's my great pleasure and my great privilege to welcome you to this diploma award ceremony of our weekend graduation exercises. Our purpose this afternoon is to introduce and to honor the graduates from our four different degree programs. But we also gather to honor the families, the friends of our graduates who are here to celebrate them as well. I'm pleased that so many members of the Stanford community can join me on the stage here this afternoon. We have former trustees, members of our advisory council. We have a number of representatives from our administrative staff all over the ground, the people who really support and operate all our programs, and of course a very large contingent of our faculty are on the stage. You know, our school is a partnership in the promotion of learning about management. It's a partnership of great mutual responsibility for the learning that takes place here and mutual respect for the role that each other plays in that learning. It's a partnership of great students and great faculty. There's an old parable that if I catch a fish for you, I feed you for a day. But if I teach you how to fish, I feed you for a lifetime. Our aim as a faculty has been to teach you how to approach the problems, the challenges of management in a way that will last a lifetime. There's no greater joy for a teacher than students who leave with the confidence that comes from acquiring true learning and true learning ability. Our faculty, by their presence here, join in expressing their congratulations in your achievements and their confidence in your futures. And I would invite them to please rise at this time so you might express your appreciation to them. Faculty. Thank you very much for that. While today is an occasion of celebration and joy, it is also a time for remembrance and for sadness. Sadness for those we wish could be celebrating with us here today. For many of you, that is someone in your life whose dedication, encouragement, and sacrifice made it possible for you to be here today. But for all of us at the GSB, it's particularly sad because we're missing an MBA classmate, Chris Som, and two of our first-year classmates, Viet Nguyen and Micah Springer, who were tragically lost to us in a terrible accident last October. Will you please join me in a moment of reflection and silence in honor of Chris, Viet, Micah, and others in your lives who you want to remember at this time. Thank you. Now, it's customary at this time for the dean to offer a few final words of free advice. I do that with great caution and humility. Firstly, because at my graduation now so long ago, I can't remember what the dean said. And secondly, I know we've taught you well that there's no such thing as free advice. So let me keep your opportunity cost low and make it very short. I'd like to offer you 4 simple challenges as you leave this place. Challenge number 1, as new alumni, resolve to be great ambassadors for Stanford. As beautiful as the surroundings here are, Stanford is really about its people, our students, faculty, staff, past and future, who they are, what they do. Before you came here, I'm sure that you gained an impression of us based on GSB people that you met or observed. Now you become the role models that others will talk to and look to in forming their impressions about our school. And I hope you'll relish this responsibility and play this role with enthusiasm and pride. Pride that you've had an exceptional experience here, one that many coveted but only a few received. And you're now the product of that experience and a life member of a great community that has shared this experience. As dean, I've been an official ambassador these past 10 years, but you and I can now both play unofficially that role every day in so many ways. So be a great ambassador for the Stanford GSB in your words and in your deeds. Challenge number 2. Remember your academic roots, which you shaped and strengthened here. You leave here a different person than when you arrived, with a changed perspective, a new way of thinking. You've acquired a knowledge base that's built on very strong foundations about how economies work, how markets function, how firms operate, how people behave, how and why organizations perform well. This is a knowledge base that will enable you to embrace and deal confidently with the many changes that will confront you and challenge you. It can keep you intellectually honest. It can keep others honest. And if you nurture it through continued learning, serious efforts to apply it, and then reflect on those efforts, you'll make a lifelong gift to yourself. So keep investing in what you've started here. See that your academic roots are strong and you never stop learning. Third challenge, resolve to make giving and community building an important part of your lives. We're only as strong as the communities in which we live and work. If others don't succeed, you can't either. You can't do it alone. It's said that much is expected from those to whom much has been given, and you are a group who's been given a lot. So give of your time, give of yourself, of your financial resources. Give because you're blessed, because you can, and because you must, if you're really to build the meaning in your life that can only come from supporting things greater than yourself. Experience the wisdom of Emerson, who observed that it is one of the most beautiful compensations of life that no man can sincerely try to help another without helping himself. So make giving and community building an important part of your life, and continue the great tradition you've already started with your record-breaking class gift. One class, many voices, 100%. You are great community builders already, and the school and I are deeply grateful. And the fourth and final challenge, stretch yourself. Stretch yourselves. Each of you has so much more potential than you can possibly imagine. We've tried hard to stretch you while you're here. It's an amazing thing. You know, we have alumni all over the world, and to the best of our knowledge, no one has ever come back and said, "You pushed me too hard." Don't leave it to others. Don't leave it to chance. Stretch yourself in all the dimensions of your life. On the job, as a spouse, a partner, a parent, a child, as a friend, as a community member. Venture outside your comfort zone. That's how you learn. That's how you grow. Give yourself a cold call. And for your own good and the good of others, take on leadership responsibilities. In whatever organization you find yourself, play a role in changing that organization for the better. That's leadership. That's how you learn it. Up to now, you've been evaluated almost exclusively on what you know and on your potential. But from now on, it will be on what you can actually do. There's a wonderful old Chinese saying, I hear and I forget. I see and I remember, but I do and I understand. And understanding is the highest form of knowledge and learning, and deep understanding is your greatest asset and advantage. So get involved in doing, not thinking about or talking about or analyzing about, but doing. That is how you will gain wisdom and understanding, and that is where you must stretch yourself and take risks. And what you have learned and acquired here gives you the ability and the confidence to take those risks without ever having to risk your integrity or your reputation. Stretch yourself. To cite Emerson once again, do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. So 4 simple challenges. Be a great ambassador for Stanford. Remember and strengthen your academic roots. Give back and stretch yourself. And now it's time to present the diplomas. I'd like to first mention a diploma that's not in the program. We call it the PPT-SBS degree, Putting Partner Through Stanford Business School. And I'd like to ask all those partners in our midst to please stand, and I'd like to ask their partner graduates to please turn and show your appreciation to those partners. Thank you. Thank you very much, and thank you, partners. Assisting me in the presentation and remarks about diplomas and awards are a variety of important officials listed in your program: Senior Associate Deans Glenn Carroll and David Krebs, Professors John Roberts, James Patel, and George Parker, Sloan Director Marie Moakini, Associate Dean Sharon Hoffman, and Assistant Dean Derek Bolton, and finally Dean Emeritus R.J. Miller, the fourth Dean of the Stanford Business School. We'll start with the PhDs and Professor Carroll. Glenn?
Thank you, Dean Joss. It's my honor to introduce to you today the GSB PhD class of 2009. Over the past 4 to 5 years, the women and men who are about to receive their degrees have become experts in their chosen academic fields: accounting, economics, finance, marketing, operations, information technology, organizational behavior, and political economy. We run a small and exclusive program. In a typical year, we receive about 600 to 700 applicants, and we admit only 20. Pursuing a doctorate is a long and difficult journey filled with uncertainty. Usually 2 years of coursework is followed by 2 to 3 years of intensive individual study of a research topic of the student's choosing. By the time the students finish, they are not only experts in their fields, but they're self-motivated scholars who are driven mainly by curiosity and passion. Undertaking PhD work is risky, but the potential rewards are enormous, not only to the students, but to the GSB and to the larger academic community and the world. Some of these graduates who will walk across the stage today, I have no doubt, will become intellectual leaders in their chosen fields, and many of them will play important roles in shaping what future students are taught about business and management at all levels of the university and in the corporate world. Now, as we all know here, teaching is always a joint effort between students and faculty, but faculty and doctoral students who work together develop a special kind of personal relationship that evolves through the student's career. It typically starts out with the professor being the master or expert, and the student as the novice or apprentice. And at some stage in graduate school, the relationship undergoes a transformation. It's difficult to explain, it's very hard to predict, but all of those of us who've been advisors have experienced it. It's that moment when the student to faculty relationship becomes a colleague to colleague relationship. Today, we formally celebrate that transition on the stage here as the advisors come up and place the hood of the Stanford Business School on the candidates. And then they join us on stage as we welcome them into our profession. So I will read the names of the candidates, and the dissertation advisors will come up and put the hood on them one at a time. We'd like you to hold the applause until the end, if at all possible. The first candidate is Sith Chaiserot. Maria Correa. Nathaniel Fast. Edward Mi Feng. Eric F. Forrester. Brett Samuel Green. David Losky. Cassie Mogilner. Marius Florin Nicolescu. Monica Vadva. Scott Wiltermuth. Zhipong Zhang. The Masters of Arts in Business Research recognizes the accomplishments of students who've completed the coursework and fulfilled the research requirements of the master's degree, but who are not continuing on to do further work at the PhD level. Graduates receiving this degree typically pursue professional careers in research outside of universities or in management and other business fields. The two candidates, the first is Tucha Kobaza. Barack Erdem. And one final applause for all our doctorates in MABR.
The Global Management Program was instituted by the Business School in 1994. It arose actually from a student initiative, and it had three aims. One was to help give greater visibility for the already significant resources and attention then being devoted to international issues in the school. The second was to help students prepare for careers in management in an increasingly global economy. And the third was to push the school to do more to connect its teaching and research to global issues. The program involves both the very extensive student-organized extracurricular activities and formal academic elements, in particular the global experience requirement, which this is the first MBA class to have done, and the GMP certificate program, which requires students in either the master's or MBA or Sloan master's programs to complete a set of electives related to international business. Today we recognize 81 students in the Sloan and MBA programs who have met those requirements during the Certificate in Global Management. Their names are indicated quite appropriately in the program with a star, and they will each be receiving his or her certificate from the program director, Grace Yacoy, after receiving their degrees from Dean Joss.
Under the leadership of Dean Emeritus R.J. Miller, who is with us today, the GSB created the Public Management Program in 1971. At its inception, the program focused almost entirely on government, both on the effect of government action on private enterprise and on the prospect of improving national and state governments by training managers for public sector careers. The program maintained that focus for 15 years. Then, in the late 1980s, we significantly expanded the scope of the PMP, both to encompass growing student interest in managing not-for-profit entities, and equally importantly, to explore the full range of voluntary action by private citizens. In the past decade, that focus has widened even further to encompass for-profit social enterprises. And as we read today's headlines, it seems that we are coming full circle with an ever-growing need for economically sound management skills in national and state government, especially here in California. We are proud of the graduates who devote their careers to government service and to nonprofit management. But I assure you that we are equally proud of our graduates who, while pursuing careers in the private sector, also volunteer to serve on school boards, government commissions, or as trustees, directors, or advisors to a wide range of social, artistic, and philanthropic ventures. I will hold a special place in my heart for those who use their Excel modeling and operations skills to marshal their forces as coaches of their children's soccer, basketball, or lacrosse teams. David Krebs and I can send you our spreadsheets. I also will remind you that the Stanford GSB was the first university student group of any sort to start its own I Have a Dream chapter. While it is my hope that through its seemingly innumerable co-curricular activities, the PMP has touched the lives of all GSB students, at graduation it is particularly appropriate to recognize those students who, in addition to earning their MBA degrees or their Sloan program management degrees, also have completed a formal course of study in the management of public, nonprofit, and social venture organizations. This year, there are 65 recipients of the Public Management Certificate whose names are listed in the commencement program. I now ask them to rise, and I ask everyone to join with me in acknowledging their accomplishments.
Good afternoon on this festive occasion. The mission of the Stanford Sloan Master's Program is to prepare experienced managers from business and government for leadership. The Sloan program is a 10-month full-time master's degree for 57 successful executives and entrepreneurs in mid-career. They come from 18 countries and every region of the world. Many of the Sloan Fellows are sponsored by their organizations, which intend them to take on significant leadership responsibilities when they return. Other fellows are self-funded, many of whom are entrepreneurs who plan to create innovative enterprises after graduation. The Sloan Master's Program is an extraordinary opportunity to develop personal strengths, broaden horizons, and expand possibilities. In addition to taking a rigorous academic program, Sloan Fellows participate in a series of leadership activities, which include meetings with distinguished national and international leaders. The Sloan class of 2009 will conclude their fellowship year with an international study trip, departing next week to meet leaders and to study the economies of Brazil, Argentina, and Chile. Having completed all the academic requirements of the program, they are here today to be awarded the degree of Master of Science in Management and to join the worldwide company of GSB alumni. We wish them, their partners, and families much success in the next phase of their lives, which we know will be marked with distinction. Professor George Parker, who is the Sloan Faculty Director, will read their names while Dean Joss presents the diplomas.
I join Marie in congratulating the Sloan class of 2009. Frederick Arbel. Ken Arima.
Frederick. Congratulations.
Baryana Lael Billington. Nicola Wilson Blaine. Mercedes Briseño.
Congratulations on something.
Tom Cahill. Nicholas Kapp.
Tom.
Tim Carmichael. Ivy Chu. Sanjay Donhi. Jose Del Boca. Mike Dozer. Jonathan Easton. Andreas Fornwald. Shalwin Fullov. Valieri Galitsky. Leonel Garza. Rashni Goel. Kartik Gopal. Volkert Grafsma. John Grabowski. James H. Hong. Tom Say. I think some of these people were not here when the program started. Cabra Elaine Johnson. Young Hoon Kim. Christopher Coe. Sebastian Culling. Prabhat Kumar. Nurlan Ku Sainoff. Christopher Lamb. Robert Lawson. Fusheng Li. Sean Maduk. John Hikaru Matsushima. Bree Rose McKean. Aaron Moore. Ranjit Nair. Akira Nakanishi. Jim Neeson. Adam Park. Catherine Sampson Roth. Narumi Saeki. Nicholas Shea. Sangbok Sim. Ashley Simons. Alexei Starigin. Michael Stuckey. John Hendrik Tewiesen. Amanda Tucker. Motohiro Umahara. Rizwan Q. Verk. Victor Wang. Yuhan Wong. And finally, Shuhua Zhou. Congratulations to the Sloan class of 2009.
It is now a great honor and privilege to present to you the Stanford MBA class of 2009. This is the 84th graduating class at the Stanford Graduate School of Business. You came to us as survivors of an extremely selective and competitive admissions process. But, as I'm sure you will all agree, the hardest thing about the Stanford MBA was not getting in. You survived your Foundations and Perspectives courses, and you even survived CAT. Perhaps some of you even enjoyed those courses. And you then got to sample from a rich menu of challenging electives. At the same time, you've had time to engage in personal growth and reflection about who you are and where you are going. And one of the things of which we are most proud concerning the MBA program, you gave your time and energy to the local community. All this is true about you, as it has been true about each of your predecessor classes. But every class is special and different, and in the history of the GSB, the class of 2009 will be viewed as very special. You were here during a period of exciting change as we planned and then began construction of a new campus and strengthened our ties to the rest of Stanford. But most significantly, you were the pioneer class of the new MBA curriculum. Of course, there were some bumps in the road, and truth to tell, some of the bumps and potholes still remain to be smoothed and filled. But your efforts and goodwill as pioneers has earned for the class of 2009 the gratitude of the faculty and staff and a very important place in the history of the GSB and its MBA program. We thank you all for all you did and for the good grace with which, most of the time, you did it. As for the future, we have high expectations for each and every one of you as you embark on the next stage of your lives. But this is not goodbye. We hope and expect that you will remain a member of our community, now with the new title of alumnus, but engaged in the same basic activity of growing personally and intellectually, giving to the community as you take from it. In the next few minutes, we will be reading the names of the graduates in alphabetical order, and we will invite the graduates forward to receive their diploma. Names will be read by Sharon Hoffman, Associate Dean and Director of the MBA program, and by Derek Bolton, Assistant Dean for MBA Admissions. And the graduates will receive their diplomas from Dean Joss. We ask that you please hold your applause until all the graduates have received their diplomas. In 9 years, it never works. I would now like to invite Dean Emeritus R.J. Miller to join us. R.J. Miller was the much and justly admired fourth dean of the GSB from 1968 to 1978. As someone who joined the GSB during R.J.'s administration, I can attest to his sterling leadership during a period of time when the GSB attained its status as the premier school of business. In honor of R.J.'s service, the top 10% of the class, ranked by academic performance, are designated as R.J. Miller Scholars. As we read the names of the graduates, we will acknowledge the new R.J. Miller Scholars, who will then be congratulated by the man himself. And now, Sharon and Derek, would you please begin?
Blake Sterling Adams. Emily Page Adams. Evan S. Adams. Rami Megdi Adib, R.J. Miller Scholar. Sarah Samantha Adler. Faisal Ahmed. Ana Albir Sarmiento. Svetla Alexandrov. Kristen Altorfer. Abik Anand. T. Coleman Andrews IV. David Antosh, R.J. Miller Scholar. Luke Archer. Nawaf Arhama. Armando Martinez, R.J. Miller Scholar. Michael Lamar Armstrong. Khan Ikuch. Danielle Rodriguez de Acevedo, R.J. Miller Scholar. Karishma Bajil. Emily Baylard, R.J. Miller Scholar. Michael Bannon, R.J. Miller Scholar. Mateo Bedoya. Jonathan Beekman. Marwan George Bejani. Driss Benamor. Eric Bengtson. Alex Baragovsky, R.J. Miller Scholar. Allison Bergen. Dror Behrman. Anne Louise Berry, R.J. Miller Scholar. Amanda K. Boaz. Anne Bordetsky. Ray Bradford, R.J. Miller Scholar. Brittany Bragg, R.J. Miller Scholar. Scott Gilbert Bromley. Roosbay Bramond. Patricia Francis Buckley. Brenda Budraja. Gayatri Budraja. Willard Carlisle Butcher, Jr., R.J. Miller Scholar. Alejandro Camino. George Howard Capps II, R.J. Miller Scholar. Micah Lene Carr. Sean Timothy Carithers. Patricio Casillas. Tom Castillo. Nicholas George Shamas. Eugene Cliftine Cha. Nicholas George Shamas. Stuart James Champion de Crepney. Rupa Chandra. Brian Chang, R.J. Miller Scholar. Chandita Chatterjee. Betty Chen. Leon Chen. O. Chen. Simon Cheng. Arnold Chong. Xiaofan Chu. Rebecca Chu. Josh Cincinnati. Matt Collier. Julia Elizabeth Collins. Ryan Patrick Connolly. Francisco Cordero. Thomas Andrew Costin. Christopher Kuhalt. Eduardo Alberto Diego Croce. Belton Allen Cullum. Namil Dalal, R.J. Miller Scholar. Andy Davis. Eric Dayton. Logan Deans. William Benjamin Deckard. Aaron Denman. Ann Dills. Divya Vahi. Michael Thomas Dolezal. Matthew Dressler. Cole Dudley. Alexei Dunayev. Johan Durrami, R.J. Miller Scholar. Catherine Durier. Judith Duval. Orlando Eagle. Alejandro Elizondo Fernandez. Catherine Enna. Chris Erickson. Travis Robert Everton. Elizabeth Erin Ewing.
Catalina Fajardo Luna. Max Falden. Jonathan Edward Farmer. Federico Lozano. Diego Feldberg. John Fennick. Jose Antonio Fernandez. Justin Philip Finnegan. Kieran Furlong, R.J. Miller Scholar. Oren Gall. Adrian Gamble. Meng Gao. Mauricio Garcia. Manuel Garcia Podesta, R.J. Miller Scholar. Ana Garza Munoz Castilla. Elizabeth Ann Gass. Bernard Gore. Terry Geddes. Nathan Jared Glasgow. Kamal Gosser, R.J. Miller Scholar. Irina Goldstein. Michael Golub. Gabriela Gonzalez Stuba. Ignacio Gorupis. Connor Michael Green. Claire Grease. Amy Yi Gu. Shirley Natalie Guillen. Ishan Gupta. Nishita Gupte. Ara Han. Karen Hart. Feng He. Kyle Hendrickson. Chris Herndon. Laura Hines. Brad Hively. Kent Chingtok Ho. Anita Hovanessian. Marina Hristova. Lauren Marie Hult, R.J. Miller Scholar. Christine Hung. Claire Ray Hunsaker. Sahong Her. William Michael Hyatt. Marta Ibanez Nobel. Hiro Igarashi. Reiko Imai. Catherine E. Jackson. Roshni Jain. Anmi Jong. Lydia Bly Jett. Brooke Jones. Dennis S. Jones. Laura Rachel Jones. Jorge Belden. Stephen Jew. Mark Jukes. Michael David Kahn, R.J. Miller Scholar. Megan Emily Camille. Daun Kang. Sonia Kastner. Peter Edward Cavell. Jennifer Knight Kaiser. Christian Keller. Catherine Faye Kennedy. Usman Safala Khan. Darius Graves Karabi. Daniel Kilpatrick, R.J. Miller Scholar. Minyoung Kim. Aldo Ivan King. Timothy Kirby. Arson Sebastian Kitch, R.J. Miller Scholar. Rodney Harrison Knight. Brian Koo. Chris Coranda. Benjamin Cornell, R.J. Miller Scholar. Ryan Cottonsteady. Jake Kraft. Lewis Turner Kranick. Abhishek Kumar. Camille Kurmakiev. Stuart Wingching Kwok. Justina T. Lai. Peter Lake. Zamir Lalji, R.J. Miller Scholar. Adriana Landaverde. Francisco Lorraine. Melissa Lassiter. Brett Braden Lawrence.
Benjamin Lebo. Joanne Lee. Tay Lee. Pierre-Yves Legrand. Sandy Shi Lin. PJ Lenarducci, R.J. Miller Scholar. Betsy Lind. Lee Charles Linden. Nicholas Lorette. Min Liu. Tony Liu. Grant Watson Livesey. Randall Grix Lloyd. Francis T. Lowe. Melania Lanchenia. Rafael Lopez Espinosa. Matthew Sandell Lockheim. Sarah Ann Luxembourg. Michael Joseph Madden. Malika Manoharan. Thomas Mappin. Adam Howard Marchick. Julia Markish. George Markov. Eliza Marks. Stan Marcuzzi. Andrew M. Martin. Spencer Mon. Dana Moriello. Lindsay Scott Maynard. Sean James McCarthy. Ian Roderick McKelvey. Christopher Terrence McNamara. Samra Makuria Grillo. Tom Mercer. Gabrielle Migabsky. Garrett Benjamin Miller, R.J. Miller Scholar. Jacob Winston Miller. Hala Moderes Yazdi. Mohammed Saad Almojel. Tamim Mohsin. Charles M. Moore, R.J. Miller Scholar. Vanessa Marie Motley. Andrietta Muforo. Peter Grosvenor Munzig. Andrew James Nash Weber, R.J. Miller Scholar. Justin Matthew Nasiri. Navya Chowdhury. David Noondorfer. John Richard Darcy Newcomb. Hung Nguyen. Miley Wen. Tom M. Nguyen. Karan Nishchil. Siobhan Fortune Nolan. Matthew Shea O'Hare. Aishijan Ozyegan Akhtai. Gorkim Akhtai. Jacqueline Patricia Ottolini. Pablo Peniagua. John Jung-hoon Park. Amit Patel. Brett Paulson. Ashley Lauren Payton. Christophe Panetier. Evgeny Pervago. George Bailey Payton V. Richard Phillips. Astrid Pierre-Louis. Sophie Phillips Pinkard, R.J. Miller Scholar. Krasimir Pieperkoff. Michelle Prail. Jacqueline Purcell. Kristen Quinn. Jamie Razka. Samira Ramatula. Anil Ranavat. J. Charitha Rathwata, Jr. Helen Ree. Evan Matthew Reese. Jonathan Reinemund. Maureen Michelle Restaro. Alex Robinson. Heidi Louise Robinson. Lisa Robinson. Oscar Gerardo Rojas Mayorga. Gabrielle Elaine Franco Rose. Lisa Rosenkrantz. Trevor Ross. David Rotblatt.
Mio Sakata. Alexander Salazar. Julia Salieri. Sonia Sapre. Robinson Ayers Sawyer. Ellen Schneider. Arya Schreiber. Claudio Seidler. Jose Shabbat Charam, R.J. Miller Scholar. Daniel John Chefchik. Ilya Shurikov. Wei Shu. Brendan Schvetz, R.J. Miller Scholar. Mario Cecilia Bernard. Michael Anthony Silva. Jenny Marie Skinner. Benjamin Sloop, R.J. Miller Scholar. Spencer Francis Fisher Smith. Lauren Smithhams. Vanessa Soares. Farzad Soleimani. Patricia Spieler. Harry Srinivasan. Luke Jesse Hartley Stewart. David Strasberg. Megan Nicole Stricker. Jennifer Steibel. Sudarshan Srinivasan. Alexei Suvichoglu. Andrew William Tam. Jonathan Emery Tate. Stacy McLaughlin Taylor. Andrew George Terborg. Alexander Teal. Rick Tilkey. Marin Thomas. Sarah Ann Thomas. Kevin Thompson. Hannah Tew. Alberto Sapien Tovar. Pei Tsai. Robin Tsai. Judy Tsao. Anna Tai. Drew Ewer. Jeremy Daniel Utley, R.J. Miller Scholar. Elizabeth Vadazdi. Earl Martin Sawit Valencia. Thomas Arthur Van Stavern. Javier Velasquez Lopez. Liana Valentina Vetter, R.J. Miller Scholar. Dayan Ivanov Vitanov. Michael David Vrana. Robert Jurian Vreeman. Lynette Vager. Nezreen Waba. Lisa Yuan Wang. Gap Wanusarikul. Carrie Colette Wise. Tim Whalen. Gavin Williams. Erica Stacy Williamson. Natasha Wilson McAnuff. Stephanie Patricia Wilson. Justin Gordon Wismer. Justin Takho Wong. Gary Yang. Allison Yazdian. Blythe Yee. Joey Yenny. Christopher Jongmen Yip, R.J. Miller Scholar. Stephen Shu Yuen. Angela Tsay. Asif Zaman. Rogelio Zambrano. Munther Zaydan. Jin Yuan Zhang. Rachel Naomi Zimmett, R.J. Miller Scholar. And Juan Pablo Zorrilla.
Well, congratulations to all the graduates of all 4 of our programs. You are terrific, and it's a wonderful day of celebration. It's now time in our program for the announcement of several individual MBA student awards. But before we turn to those awards, I want to take a moment to acknowledge and thank the person who introduced our MBA graduating class. Professor David Krebs is completing 9 years of service to the school as our Senior Associate Dean. Now, during that time, he has been directly responsible for oversight of the MBA program. David is a world-renowned economist with amazing talents. He's contributed so much of his time, his energy, his intellect, his personal integrity to the quality of this program. And all of us who observe him are in awe of his accomplishments. People say a lot of nice things about the Stanford Business School today, but I can tell you there's absolutely no question we would not be where we are without the tremendous contribution that David has made. And I would just like here to express publicly my deepest thanks to him for his efforts these 9 years, and ask that all of you might join me in expressing the appreciation of the entire GSB community. David? Thank you very much. Thank you. Now I'll turn to the Arbuckle Award. The Arbuckle Award's a very special one at our school. It's given every year to an MBA student chosen by the classmates of that student. It's named for a very special person, Ernest C. Arbuckle. He was dean here from 1958 to 1968. Ernie was my dean, and it was during his deanship that the school began its rise to prominence as a world-leading school. Here to introduce the award and announce its winner is Ernie and Kitty's youngest child. Please welcome Susan Arbuckle. Susan?
I'm always proud to be here on behalf of my dad. Stanford University and the people of the business school were dear to his heart and integral to his life for decades, from his days as an undergrad, an MBA student, dean, and trustee. Nominated and chosen by his or her peers, the recipient of the Ernest C. Arbuckle Award is a second-year student who, by his or her active participation, initiative, leadership, and personal integrity, is judged as having contributed most to the fulfillment of the goals of the Graduate School of Business in his or her actions, both within school and society. This award is the student body's way of honoring that individual who has shared with them a unique blend of activism and courage and character. From a pool of 8 finalists, one name rose to the top. But before I tell you who that person is, let me share with you a few quotes from his or her peers. One of this year's recipient's classmates remarked that this person has done a truly remarkable job in bringing people together. It never ceases to amaze me the amount of things this student does every day to help a fellow classmate in need. Another classmate described this person as giving a daily testimony of charm, good humor, hard work, and integrity, a personification of the Arbuckle Award in our class. Yet another declared, "This student embodies the true collaborative spirit of the GSB with a tireless commitment to the school and to our classmates, having led countless activities with passion and dedication." This student is said to hold the utmost respect for both the institution and the wider community. Everything that this MBA student has done over the last 2 years has served to raise our prestige both inside and outside our network, said another student. They're all talking about the warm and engaging Jose Shabat Tseren. As he makes his way up here, let me tell you that one of the most active members of the class, Jose, or Pepe as he is known, was co-president of the Global Management Program, led a study trip to Israel, led the cause for the Tabasco flood, and organized and coached people for the Talk 09s, among many other endeavors. To his credit, back home, he also created a nonprofit educational foundation to raise the aspirations and schooling levels of Mexican construction workers in an effort to transform inequitable aspects of the industry and move it toward greater stability. Congratulations.
Established in 1978, the Alexander A. Robichek Student Achievement Award is given to an MBA student selected by the finance faculty for achievement in finance courses. This award recognizes Professor Robichek's outstanding contribution to the teaching of finance at the Stanford Graduate School of Business from 1960 until his death in 1978. The recipient receives an award, and his or her name is engraved on a plaque displayed in the GSB South Building. And I assume the plaque will move when the campus does. This year, the winner of the Robichek Award is Billy Butcher. Among the R.J. Miller Scholars, one student's academic achievement places him or her at the top of the class. This student is designated as the Henry Ford II Scholar and receives, along with the Miller Scholar Scroll, a substantial cash award, and his or her name is engraved on another plaque displayed at the GSB South Building. The Henry Ford II Scholar for the class of 2009 is Billy Butcher. This is the 10th time that Bob Joss has presided over the GSB's graduation ceremony as dean. And as I'm sure most of you know, this is the last time he will do so. We've had opportunities to celebrate at length the remarkable achievements of Bob's deanship, but just to list the highlights. Building much stronger ties with the rest of Stanford University, including the initiation of 3 new joint degree programs. Initiating and moving to construction an entirely new campus. Nearly doubling the scale of our executive education programs. The build-out of the Center for Social Innovation and creation of the Centers for Global Management and Economy and for Leadership Development and Research. The design and implementation of a new MBA curriculum. Dramatic renewal of the faculty. Nearly 60% of the tenure-line faculty as of next September 1st were hired during Bob's tenure, and over 50% of full professors as of that date were not full professors when Bob began. The raising of over $700 million in expendable and capital gifts. And less concretely, but probably of greatest importance, being a leading voice of the idea that the leadership of managed organizations is a vastly important and even noble calling. This is a truly remarkable record of achievement, and I ask all of you to join me in expressing our gratitude to the 8th Dean of the Graduate School of Business, Robert L. Joss.
Thank you very, very much. Well, thank you for that. I didn't see that on the program. David, thank you. I can tell you that it has been a labor of love. Congratulations to Pepe, to Billy, to all the graduates, and to their families and friends here today. You know, there are many great things about university graduations that I love. Marching in here, I love the traditions, the pomp, the ceremony. But I think what I like best of all is that at the end of your time here, in our final act of awarding you diplomas and bidding you farewell, and as you bid your farewells to your friends, to your surroundings here, and you bring your Stanford experience to an end, we call this ending a commencement, a beginning. And indeed, it is the start of a new journey for you, from acquiring knowledge to applying it, from building potential to exercising it, from learning to doing. It's the beginning of your new life after Stanford. And for me as well, I join you in taking this next step. We talk here at our school about changing lives, changing organizations, changing the world. The lives we have aimed to change here are your lives, so that you would change the organizations that can change the world, a world that so desperately needs leadership. I know my life has changed for having been here, and I hope and believe that yours will be lives more promising and more fulfilling because of your time with us, and I wish you well. And now I'd like to invite all of our graduates, their family, and friends to join us in a reception at the GSB campus next door. I look forward to seeing you there, as well as tomorrow at the university commencement exercises. Thank you, and good afternoon.
Mamá, te quiero mandar un gran saludo desde acá, a ti también, papá, a don José Luis, a mi suegra, a Natalia y a todos los que me están viendo, y les quiero agradecer por todo lo que han hecho por mí. Un gran saludo a ti, mamá. Chao.
Hello, this is Victor Wang. I'm a Sloan Fellow 2009 of Stanford Graduate School of Business. Today, I'm so excited receiving my master's degree in management, as well as my global management certificate and my public management certificate. Special thanks to my wife, Jenny. I would not be standing here today without your great support. To my little daughter, Colleen, I love you. To my parents-in-law, my friend, Ms. Hayakawa, who came over here today for my graduation. Thank you, my parents. I know you're watching the webcast now. Thank you to my classmates, faculties, relatives, and friends who helped and support me through this life-changing Stanford Sloan experience. Thank you, Stanford. I'm proud of you. Thank you.
Hey, Dad and Mom, it's a pity that you can't come to my graduation ceremony from China, but I know you're watching that from computers, and then I just want to say thank you so much for all your support during my study, and without you guys, I can't really finish this. And then I want to speak this in Chinese for like 5 seconds. 爸爸妈妈，我知道你们在那里看我，然后谢谢你们的支持，然后我想告诉你们我爱你们。So Dad and Mom, I love you so much. Thank you so much.
Pai, mãe, Ticinha, Binho, tios, tias e sogrinhos. Hoje eu realizo um sonho que não seria possível sem vocês. Eu sou muito grato por vocês terem iluminado a minha vida, todo o seu carinho, apoio e amor. Hoje, mesmo longe, eu sinto que vocês estão aqui do meu lado, me apoiando e celebrando esse momento de muita alegria. Pai e mãe, gostaria de agradecer vocês em especial. Quando eu escrevi minha redação para Stanford, eu me descrevi como tendo os olhos do meu pai para o mundo e o coração da minha mãe para as pessoas. Hoje eu sei que devo muito mais que isso a vocês. Eu devo tudo a vocês. Não tenho mais palavras a dizer a não ser muito, muito, muito obrigado. Eu amo muito vocês.
Hey family, Wesley, Leash, Jody, Renee, thank you so much for watching. I feel very loved. It feels bloody good to be finished. We are going to go and have some champagne now. Happy birthday, Sandra and Mark. Sorry for disappointing you with the RJ Miller, but that was never going to happen. I really didn't study nearly hard enough. Love you all and hopefully see you all soon.